Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today we're gonna rank up and do some gameplay for Crossbones, seeing as he's booked to get a uniform for this next Hydra update. I want to take stock of how bad he is now so we can see how good he becomes, and also because I just have way too many resources, so I might as well invest in some of these bad tier characters, really crossing my fingers and hoping that they will become great, because we need Marvel Future Fight. We need the devs to know that that's what we want. We want bad characters to get big reworks. But before we do that, I gotta put my money where my mouth is. Before we do that, I just want to give you guys an update. I did finish the Civil War uniform collection. Now, as I was doing the final upgrades on these uniforms, getting them to Mythic, which each cost, I think, 360,000 gold a piece. Let me lock these in. I realized that the overall cost to upgrading these uniforms from normal to Mythic, just for the three that I did, which was Falcon, Captain America, and Hawkeye, not including the other ones that I'd already done, Winter Soldier and Ant-Man, that cost me well over $1 million gold. So it's nice to finish the collection, and it's nice to see this page and yada yada yada. And yeah, the $1 million gold is a nice little touch here, but yeah, one more time, the devs, if you guys can bump up the uniform collection rewards, maybe double, triple, quadruple them, that would be nice. Secondly, I don't know who to do next. Like, I don't know which uniform collection to do next. I was just gonna go down the list and continue with the next one, which would in this case be Doctor Strange. Actually, we could finish the other Civil War side, which, man, these uniforms are so bad. Or we could go Doctor Strange. We only have Wong and Baron Mordo left. Or we could go on to get Guardians of the Galaxy, but all 5 need to be mythic. But yeah, let me know. Oh, we could do this one as well. Let me know what you guys think, but it does seem a little bit silly spending millions of gold to get back 1 million gold. There it is. And then, I mean, you have the uniforms mythic, which is nice. And if you see here, we're getting closer and closer. We're already at 115 mythic uniforms. So we're sort of pushing that one up. But yeah, it does feel a little bit weird. But who am I going to replace these 3 with? Let me know down below what your thoughts are on that. Now, Crossbones, my boy Crossy. Crossbones is really bad. I got to put it this way. He's probably as bad. He's probably slightly better. Slightly better than Red Skull. The only advantage to Crossbones right now is that he has the leadership, the 30% physical attack leadership, so you can use him as a leadership for Shadowland and things like that, but otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and 100% the first couple of these, and then we're going to do the 10% method after that, but Crossbones is not going to impress you in a big way, because he is one of those characters that has just been forgotten by time. Despite getting a uniform, he's a criminal instructor. Despite getting a uniform, yeah, he just has not kept up. Now, an interesting thing that someone pointed out to me on line chat, actually, I think we want to go 10% here. It's a bit risky, but yeah, let's do it. Is the possibility of Taskmaster being a universal type. And so not only Taskmaster being universal, but Taskmaster being the tier 3 as well. So that would satisfy the balance of tier 3s by introducing the 4th universal. And it would also mean that they don't have to tier 3 an old character that doesn't relate to the update. Now, that's number 4, number 5. I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, it kind of sucks to get a new character and their tier 3 at the same time. But on the other hand, not Crossbones, Taskmaster as a universal. Sorry, this is a Crossbones video, but we're talking about Taskmaster. Boohoo. Man, Taskmaster as a universal. That would sort of explain his photogenic reflexes and that kind of stuff. I mean, Marvel Future Fight has done some weird things in the past already, putting some characters like Phoenix as Blast and Doctor Strange as Blast. So, it's not the craziest thing in the world to consider them doing that. So what do you guys think? I wanted to throw that out there, and I wanted to get your opinions on it, because I think it's actually really interesting. The person in question, actually, sorry, I think his name is Dennis. So thank you, Dennis. He sent me a video of Taskmaster in Marvel Avengers Alliance. I guess this was a Facebook game, like a turn-based game before Strike Force, before Contest of Champions, that sadly got shut down. I think this is the 3rd try. No? Okay. And so, yeah, apparently Taskmaster fit the profile for whatever the equivalent of a universal would be now. Back then in Marvel Avengers Alliance. So yeah, I know there are some of you kicking around on the channel that used to play that game. It's a pretty old game, but I know that before Marvel Future Fight, that might have been your main game. I think we're on the 6th or 7th roll here. I don't know. So let me know. Oh, perfect. That was actually pretty cheap for both. Let me know what you think of that idea. Sorry, Psylocke. We're gonna have to use your bows here. There we go. Loyal to Hydra. Hail Hydra. Put those fists in the air and let's go. Let's hail Hydra. That's how they hail Hydra. Okay, so that's pretty cool. What was that? World's sexiest detective? What did that say? I don't know what that said. I don't even know how to get back to that page. That was pretty funny. Info? No. Okay. I don't know. Anyways, let's take a look here. We got a level 70 Red Skull and we've got a level 70 Crossbones. He goes all the way up here next to Black Panther. Poor old Black Panther. Wow. I never gave him Uru. No shit. Okay. A Power of Angry Hulk, sure. Rank 17, 17, 7. That's saying something. Okay. We're overcapped on cooldown, but we're way undercapped on ignore defense. Okay, we can fix that. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna reroll this to cooldown. Here's what we're gonna do. Reroll this to cooldown sometime this year. And then, okay, nice. And then we are going to change this from cooldown to ignore defense. This is how you fix a character's build, or this is how you sort of start a character's build if you haven't actually fixed it yet. So now we're down to rank 17,000. Nice. We're still missing about 6% on 5.5% on the ignore defense. We're stage 4 Power of Angry Hulk, so we could squeeze out another 1.5% if we get him all 6-star Uru. Sorry, ISO 8. Oh, we don't have enough bios here for him. Let's get him some bios. Let's go over to the gift tab. I think we have some event sale biometrics here. Yeah, let's grab some of these. Crossbones is not available in the support shop, I believe. So this, oh, and I can use my daily bios on Crossbones as well. Oh, how cute that is. I don't think Crossbones is available in the Dimension shop. I'm pretty sure he's not. So yeah, maybe think of saving some biometric selectors. Save your biometric selectors from Shadowland if you really like Crossbones and you think that this update is going to really bump him up because he's not available there. I don't think Red Skull is. No, Red Skull is. Red Skull is because he was part of the story. Yeah. Red Skull should definitely be here. Yeah. Okay. All right. And Dr. Octopus is there as well. I just saw him. Okay. So we've got those ones accounted for, but Crossbones is not accounted for. And then you could save up biometric selectors for in the hopes that Taskmaster, Viper, or Baron Zemo are going to be biometric selectors. Probably at least one of them will be a biometric selector type character. Gonna go like that. And we're just gonna give him the next level here. Could we do one more level? Is it 60 for the next one? Oh, it's 80. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go to the shop. Yes, I haven't bought these in a long time. Yes. Yes, 1.1 million gold. Yes, this is how much I love Crossbones. He says, lying to the people watching. Okay. Gravity Punch somewhere out there is loving this. I think I called it Gravity Punches last time. Oh no, that's not high enough. I really thought this Gamora uniform was more ranked up. Yeah, I was planning to roll ignore defense. We're gonna roll physical attack. Okay, not bad. First roll. So we are still 3% undercapped. Okay, let me fix the Uru and we'll be right back. So we ended up getting really lucky on his Uru. I awakened or I amplified all 5 slots on Battle Dagger just on like second or third roll. It was really weird. And I ended up leveling up his first and last gear, Battle Dagger and Grenade Launcher, to 22 because there's a little bit of ignore defense there. And I can pop that ignore defense up to 1585. So we're actually at 49% right now, which is pretty much good enough. He's also capped on his crit rate due to all of his passives and his obelisk here that gives him 23%. And then you can see his crit damage is actually pretty high. It's already 185, and that's because he gets 35% crit damage on his tier 2 passive open fire. So it would be really nice, just speculating for the rework, if they could keep this passive the same. This is a pretty good passive, lots of damage and a little bit of defense with the ignore dodge, with the guaranteed dodge. And then they could change his 4-star passive. His 4-star passive is pretty bad. It's only for Shadowland with the stun. If they could change this Hydra stun into something else like Hydra armor and give him like, all defense, super armor, maybe like a 30% damage reduction, that would, I think, make him a lot tankier and make him a lot more suited to the in-your-face playstyle that you're about to see that he has. And then his uniform option could build off of his current one, which is 15% crit rate. If it gave him 15% crit rate and like, 20 or 30% max HP or a heal or something like that, I'm not exactly sure what they could do thematically for Crossbones, but if they just make him tankier and bump up his damage with his skills, he could be a decent character to use. We're definitely not going to play against Supergiant. Are you mental? Are you mad? Oh, Ebony's perfect, but we're not going to be playing against Ebony either. We're going to be playing against Proxima. We're going to dial this down to state, not 93, definitely not. We're going to go all the way down to stage, what was it, 20? Let's go to 25, and let's see how he does against a stage 25 of Proxima. Yo, let's go, baby. Crossbones. So I know for a fact that he has a iframe on 2. That's pretty much all he's got. He's got some all defense, and he's got some protection on 5. Oh, get away. But that's all he's got. So you're going to have to play carefully, not get face rolled there. But you basically used to a lot. But it's, you see, so the hard part here is that you have to be close to the enemy to cancel your skills. And so the way that Proxima moves around constantly and the way that you have to also try to avoid the spears does make this difficult. Wasp would make this a lot easier in that sense. But as you can see, like, yeah, it's really hard. You have to stay close enough to be able to cancel the skills, which is why he's better off for Shadowland. But he can kind of face tank. If you use the iframe on 2 and you use the delayed iframe on 4, he can kind of semi-tank, but you need to work on the positioning, and you need... Man, this freaking freeze is so annoying. The time freeze is actually the most annoying part. It's more annoying than the tornadoes. But yeah, if you time the iframe on 4, if he moved faster, if he moved up ahead, yeah, see, this is why he's garbage. The targeting is so trash on his skills. The targeting is so trash. This is the problem. He moves like 1 inch forward, and then he literally doesn't move. So if the boss moves, you're screwed. The problem is, so see, look, she moved out of the way when I started the skill. Now I can't cancel the skill unless I'm lucky enough, and I pray that she just gets to within range. So I think the devs need to be really careful in the future if they make characters like this. They need to give them a skill that's long range enough that they can cancel out of it, because that's one of the most frustrating things about playing a character where you can't cancel the skills soon enough that they just kind of stand there taking damage. Like, I can't even co-op here. I can't do anything because she's just not in range, right? Not being in range is what's ruining this. Obviously, his damage is not good enough, but I just wanted to show you guys how he plays. He's got a pretty fun playstyle. He does move around laterally a lot. Like, he moves side to side, which is fun. And I like the fact that he brings out he's got a lot of cool weapons, right? He's got the grenade launcher here. Brum, 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 brum. He's like one-handing a grenade launcher. Then he's got this, he pulls out a minigun, and then he swaps it out. He's like, nah, I'm going to flamethrower your ass. Like, it's really cool. Don't get me wrong. And you even can see the flamethrower backpack up here. So you can see right now he's got no backpack, right? And then when he pop, okay. All right, it's not fun anymore. I'm trying to show the people watching. Oh my God. All right, Proxima, we get it. You're having a baby. Congratulations. Fantastic. Anyways, there's no backpack right now, but then when we get close enough, all right, we're gonna get time frozen. Awesome. Love time freeze. Love it, love it, love it. When you get close enough, can you stop moving, you jackrabbit? You can see the backpack appears, and then we get snared. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, super frustrating because he has, the reason why this is also super frustrating is because he has no invincibility or immunity. If he had invincibility or immunity, or I guess debuff, if he had debuff removal, then this wouldn't be as frustrating of a stage because I wouldn't actually be getting snared and time frozen as much. You know, part of the problem is that he sucks, but part of the problem is that he just has no way of protecting himself. But he's got cool skills. He's got cool animation. It's just a shame. It's a shame that the only character in the game to whip out a flamethrower mid-battle is this bad. So obviously, Crossbones needs a huge rework a la Red Skull. No surprises there. He can barely clear like a stage 20. You'd have to give him like a CTP for him to actually push. You actually have to use full strikers. However, if you can't get enough of Crossbones gameplay, I strongly advise that you hit up Gravity Punch. Gravity Punch YouTube channel. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers. He doesn't make a ton of videos, but when he does make videos, they are very, very high quality. And he has this one of a stage 58, floor 58 Shadowland clear with his Crossbones, which is very impressive. And you can see it goes right down to the wire. So he puts his heart and soul into this Crossbones, and it shows. And he gives an insanely detailed rundown of how to play the character with multiple skill rotations and stuff like that. This is the kind of passion that I know people out there in the community have for specific characters, and so I really wanted to highlight this, not only to give a shout out to my friend and you know, loyal fan Gravity Punch, but also to highlight those players who, like I said in that other video, they are finally getting their moment to shine. Hopefully Marvel Future Fight devs do Crossbones justice, and hopefully if you are out there and your favorite character is obscure right now, you can hang on to this as a life preserver, and in the future when there's an update that will make that character that you love great again, you'll have that same feeling that I'm sure Gravity Punch is about to have. So thank you so much for watching. Hit up Gravity Punch for more Crossbones gameplay, and I will see you in the next one. Crossbones.